Hey yo, what's up guys, welcome to a new video. My name is Prince Mason. It's been a minute since I came up here and yeah, I miss every single one of you guys. But anyways, let's get straight to today's video. Today we are talking about how extremely cheap I think cameras are nowadays, and it's crazy how, I don't know, like I won't say cheap because cheap means maybe it's not good, but cameras are crazy affordable nowadays. Let's use that word. Cameras are really affordable nowadays, and the reason why I'm making this video is because of the recent camera Canon release, which is the Canon EOS R8. As you guys know, I'm a huge Canon fan. Absolutely love Canon cameras, and the major reason why I love them is just because of how they feel. I mean, every camera right now is great. So if you shoot with Sony, you shoot with Canon, you shoot with Nikon, they all have amazing cameras out there. But just wanted to talk a little bit about the R8 and also compare it to an older camera, right? A professional camera. Because if you look at the R8, it is maybe like a mid-level, entry-level full frame camera at this point. I know they have the US RP, which is like about $1,000 or so, and the R8 goes for about $1,500. So it's kind of like a mid-level, entry-level professional camera. That's where they are kind of like, you know, pricing the camera at, right? And if you look at the high-end cameras, we're looking like the R5s. The R5s go for about over $3,000, and you know, if you go to like the 1DX and all that, you're doing $5,000-$6,000. So yeah. Now, what I wanted to do was compare this camera to an older camera that was a professional body, a camera that was announced as a professional body and sold for over $3,000. I think over $3,500 or something like that when it came out, and that's the 5D Mark IV. Now, before we get into today's video, I just want to tell you guys quickly about my digital store. I have skin tone lots. I have my retouching essentials pack, which has 15 amazing actions to help you retouch better, retouch faster. Definitely check that out. Links are in the description below. Also, go sign up for my retouching course if you want to be part of it. That's going to come out sometime soon, so definitely sign up for that, and then whenever it gets out, you're gonna get an email. So yeah, check out my digital store, links in the description below. Really appreciate you guys sponsor this channel, so thank you so much for all the support. Now I have my iPad here, and I just wanted to go through a few specifications just to tell you how affordable cameras are right now. For $1,500, I feel like you're getting a camera that has better features and better specifications in some areas than the camera that was sold at $3,000 or $3,500 a couple years ago. Okay, great. The R5, the 5D Mark IV was an amazing camera when it came out. I was using the 5D Mark III, and I really loved the camera. I wanted to upgrade, but I couldn't afford the camera at that point, so yeah, just let it slide. But that camera was really good, and a lot of professionals actually, like, you know, switched to the 5D Mark IV. And 5D Mark IV had a magnesium alloy body, so basically, you know, weather sealed, all that stuff that Canon does for its professional cameras. So it was a pretty dope camera, to be very honest, right? Had a touchscreen. It was nice, 30 megapixels. It was full frame, obviously. If there's something that I really want to point out, the first one is that it had really nice autofocus, and the number of focus points was 61. At that point, if you compare it to like the new cameras right now, it's kind of like messy. And because it was a DSLR and not a mirrorless camera, you know, if you wanted to shoot with the I can't remember the focusing system that was on it. What was it called? Is it dual pixel autofocus? You had to shoot with the live view, so you couldn't shoot with the viewfinder at that point. But anyways, let's compare it now to the R8. The R8 has 24 megapixels, and it's also a full frame. So the R5, sorry, not the R5. Why do I keep saying the R5, bro? I love this camera so much. I keep saying the R5. The 5D Mark IV, the Mark IV had 30. The R8 has 24 megapixels, right? Basically has the face detect, so basically the whole autofocus thing with the mirrorless cameras right now, so it's really good. I mean, I don't have the camera in hand, I haven't tested it out, but if you've used any new mirrorless cameras, you know that the autofocus is pretty amazing. And that goes for you to Panasonic, because the new Panasonics have the face detect autofocus, so yeah. Welcome. This has the RF, the R8 has the RF, the Mark IV obviously is the EF and everything. I mean, like, looking at it side by side, the R8 has 6 frames per second when you're shooting. The 5D Mark IV has 7 frames per second, so that's better. When you look at it side by side, there are 3 major differences that I can tell from both of these cameras. The first one is the 5D Mark IV has better body, weather sealing and everything. So if you're a professional photographer and you're out there shooting in the wild and you need weather sealing, obviously the 5D Mark IV is better. I'm not comparing it like go buy the 5D Mark IV. I'm just saying that people that actually use the 5D Mark IV then will probably upgrade to like an R5, right? Then obviously 1 frame per second faster, and then it had dual cards. So it had the SD card and it had the CF card. You know, this camera has just 1 card slot, that's the R8, and it is just an SD card slot. So if you need a backup, then obviously you have to get a camera that has 2 SD or 1 CF Express and 1 SD card, or you know, just 2 card slots, right? Apart from those things, I really can't see any way on earth that the 5D Mark IV compares. I don't know, it's crazy, you know. It's crazy how good cameras have gotten and how affordable cameras are right now. It is really crazy. If the R8 came out when the 5D Mark IV came out, that camera would probably have sold for $7,000 to $10,000 with everything that it's in it, with the 4K videos. I think it has 4K 60. It is just crazy, the video specifications on this camera. It's crazy. So if you actually look at it right now, I'm just gonna put my iPad down for a minute, just throw that there. So if you look at it right now, cameras have gotten really affordable. And if you're getting into photography right now, I mean, this is the best time to get into photography and video, because it's just easier for you to go out there and buy a camera right now compared to, you know, back in the day where you needed to buy a separate video camera and a separate photo camera. You have all these cameras that can do everything right now. I mean, like I said, if this camera came out like 7-8 years ago, it would have been so expensive. It would have been like a professional, like a pro camera. But look at it right now, it's being sold for $1,500, and you know how it is on YouTube. I mean, if anything comes out, we have to like scrutinize it and look for every way that other cameras are better than it and blah blah blah. I mean, that's just the only thing that sells here online. But if you are getting into photography and you are looking at getting the camera, I think the R8 is a camera that you should definitely look at for the price point. That's if you're just getting into photography. But if you're a professional and you need every other thing that the camera does not offer you, then maybe you probably need to go to like a the R6 Mark II, and that's going to give you like some other features. But I think this is a really compelling camera at that price. It is amazing. I personally, if I was to get a second body, I think I'll be getting the R8. It's really small, really lightweight, and the features that the camera has, it's just amazing. But anyways, just want to tell you guys that cameras are getting good, or I don't know, how does MKBHD say it about phones? Good cameras are getting cheap, and cheap cameras are getting better. Yeah, that's it. So good cameras are getting really cheap, and cheap cameras are getting really good. So yeah, this is an amazing time to be a photographer. Anyways, thank you so much for today's, anyways, thank you so much for watching today's video. I really appreciate it, guys. If you guys like my content, give it a thumbs up. Really appreciate all the support, all the messages I've been getting from you guys on Instagram. By the way, yeah, check out my Instagram, it's Prince Mason, since I haven't been on here. So thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video where we'll talk about all things photography and business photography and creativity and anything I want to talk about since my channel. Anyways, thank you so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have an amazing day, guys. Peace out.